Hello everyone, welcome to Astral Luck, and let's start with your pick a card reading for the week of April 10th, 2023. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I am so happy to have you here, and if you are a regular viewer, I'm grateful to you for tuning in. I'm really happy. If you like the video, subscribe and leave a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, just give me thumbs down so that I understand that you have not liked the video and I can reflect and improve. And if you can leave a comment if you why you have liked or don't why you don't like the video, it would be even more helpful. But you can definitely give me a thumbs up or thumbs down to this video so that I have an idea about what's happening with the content. So let's choose the piles. Pile 1, it is the solar plexus chakra. Pile 2, it is sacral chakra. Wow, only chakra cards want to come back. Let's see. Pile 3, what do you get? Okay, you don't get a chakra card, but you get simply love. It's almost equivalent to heart chakra, but you get simply love. That is wonderful. So pile 1 sacral solar plexus chakra, pile 2 sacral chakra, and pile 3 simply love. Choose your pile and I'll meet you in pile 1. Pile 1, you have chosen the solar plexus chakra. I see that you are trying to find some kind of strong foundation for yourself, a more of a materialistic grounding during this week, and also you are trying to spread your roots and you are trying to release yourself from your past which are obstructing you, because there are certain aspects of your life that don't allow you to spread your roots deep inside the Gaia, Mother Earth, or in the society where you live or the place where you work. But now you want to let go of all those things that are blocking you, and you want to move forward in life by grounding yourself and bringing more stability to your life. I really like the spirit, what this card is bringing in your life. With that thought in mind, I want to shuffle the cards and see where it leads us. Just to inform you that these cards are already pre-shuffled, but I wanted to shuffle them back after your initial pile card has been chosen on the camera to have some kind of integration of your energy. And I learned this technique from a tarot card reader, White Feather Tarot. I don't know if she knows me or not, but I learned it from her. So let's get started. Jupiter, the first card is the card of abundance. Wow. So what I'm seeing here is that also Jupiter represents yellow color, and the solar plexus chakra also has a lot of yellow color uh, in its representation. Wherever you see solar plexus chakra representation, it always has yellow. So it is more of a saffronish kind of color for Jupiter, and this kind of yellow is more towards Sun, but they are very close. That's what I mean to say here. And what the cards are telling is that this week you are very focused on grounding yourself and also expanding your roots so that when the storm comes, you have so much in reserve in terms of your abundance that you are prepared for a rainy day. You don't have to worry about that, and you are preparing yourself because storms are bound to come. It comes in everyone's life. You would be living in an illusion thinking that the storm is not going to come. It's matter of time. It will come today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. We don't know. Or a year later or 3 years later, whenever it comes, you are preparing so that you are rock stable. If you are like a rock, the storm might come and hit you and go away, but you would be there, you would survive, and that's what you are preparing for. Then we have Kali's awakening. This is a very mysterious card which is talking about, first of all, you are going to understand that what is blocking you, what are your weaknesses. You are going to accept those weaknesses. It's not easy to accept your weaknesses. That's what the cards are telling. And you are somehow realizing what are your weaknesses and how you can let go of them on a personal level. And then you are also identifying what are your weaknesses, who are the people who bring weakness in your life. You either explain them or let go of them. Either you explain them not to weaken you and have them in your life if they behave, or else you just let go of them also. So it's as simple as that. Then I don't know why I shuffled again. It's already shuffled, but then they wanted me to shuffle, and they are saying that pick the cards through shuffling for this set of cards. So somehow they wanted to bring, maybe I have covered certain ground already here, and they wanted me to focus on new things, which was not the initial plan, but then maybe they thought that the spirits thought that I should uh, go further. So you have uh, Venus in Aquarius, detachment, then you have Jupiter in Aquarius, innovation, and you have Saturn in Scorpio, inheritance. Wonderful. First of all, Venus and Jupiter coming next to each other in the sign of Aquarius itself is a big, big, big thing for me. Aquarius representing the 11th sign, also 11th house in the Kalpurusha Kundli. And don't ask me what is Kalpurusha Kundli if you are not aware of Vedic astrology. It is a terminology used there. It's not relevant here, but I'm trying to bring astrology aspects here. So don't get confused. But 11th house here represents money that you get from the people who you know, or the benefits that come to you from the friends, extended family, not your immediate family. So those kind of benefits. So what you get, because it is the card of detachment here and then the card of innovation, and we already spoke about letting go of the people who are creating weaknesses through the Kali's awakening card, and that comes very strongly that you would very innovatively let go of the people who are not bringing you uh, value in your life. It's just like that, that you have to constantly grow in your life. either spiritually or materially all the time. You can do that simultaneously, both the aspects, materially and spiritually. You have to keep growing. And if there are people who are blocking that growth, you have to let go of them. And then you have Saturn in Scorpio. If you all are married, I'll divide you in two lots, married and unmarried people. A married lot of people might expect some kind of financial help, support from your in-laws, or some kind of through your uh, spouses, friends, family, network. Uh, it could be financial support, it could be an opportunity, it could be a spiritual understanding that you have an experience through someone in connection to your spouse, someone who's working with your spouse, or someone who is a family member to your spouse, or something like that. And all those people who are not married, you might find some kind of person walking into your life who is very ambitious and also who is very grounded and has a very deep understanding of emotions, can manipulate emotions very easily. So you have all those unmarried people also be little careful that you might be so spellbounded by someone who is walking into your life and giving you some kind of benefit that you have been seeking for very long time, and this benefit might be a blessing in disguise but also could be a long-term trap. You have to balance it out. You don't have to use the sword of knowledge to actually protect yourself in self-defense here, because you want to take everything that this person wants to offer that is benefiting you. You might return the favor also at the appropriate time, but you really don't want to get into the trap that this person is bringing. Just cut this person out of your life after you feel that this is becoming burden in your life, which means that during the week this person might try everything to benefit you, and later after the week, maybe for some of you this person is very genuine and will not do anything, so use your sword of knowledge. But after this week is over, if this person is trying to create a trap around you, let this person go. Cut this person off slowly and steadily in a very innovative way. That's where the Jupiter in 11th house comes in, innovation. You would always use the people around you in a very innovative way. That is something very clear here. So, having said that, we'll move on to the next set of cards. And again, they are making me shuffle because the message is evolving for you guys. So, you have cross, you have new message, and you have sun. So, they are saying that while you are using your knowledge innovatively to let go of some people, have faith that these people are being replaced by more smarter people in your life who are bringing more knowledge, who are bringing more help, who are bringing more support, and who are bringing more stability in your life. So that is very simple. So you need to have faith. If you don't have faith, you won't have enough willpower to let go of some people, because sometimes few people are so much into your skin that it's very difficult for you to let them go because you feel guilty. But you are doing a favor to them as well, because as long as you continue to assist them in their journey, sacrificing yourself, they are not learning anything and you are exhausting yourself. So you let them go, let them have their own journey, and you continue with your journey with new set of people who would take you to the next level. Finally, they let me allow to pick the cards right from the top. So we have Temperance, Two of Cup, and Queen of Wands. First of all, what I'm seeing here is that it's a very balancing way for you, that old people who are becoming toxic are leaving. New people with Two of Cups are coming out, and the Temperance card here definitely showing you that balance. But then the Queen of Wands here is saying that you have too much of ambition now, and that ambition is good for you to keep going forward in life, but then not getting ignorant. That's what I'm feeling here. Also, remember that the decision of including some people in your life and letting go of some people out of your life is your own personal choice. You are not doing that to make a point or prove a point based on ego. Because why I'm stressing on ego is because Queen of Wands represent fire energy. Fire energy is very closely integrated to ego. So sometimes it almost happens that because somebody hurt your ego in the past, you want to let that person go. You have not learned your lesson because ego is influencing you. If uh, that should not be the criteria. If this person is contributing in some way in your life, which is helping you to push forward by hurting your ego, you need to keep this person close to you. That's something that this card is emphasizing a lot here. So I would suggest that be very careful, and whatever decisions you make this week are your personal decisions, and you cannot blame anyone for those decisions. That's what they are saying here. Then you have King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. What they are saying is that it's important to take rest during this week. You cannot overwork, and you also have to give some opportunity to others to do the work. You have done your bit and you have done your share of work, and now you need to wait and take rest. You also have to delegate things like a king. The king doesn't do everything on his or her own. And the way I'm saying it is or her, because it's not just for male people representing the king energy. It is everyone who is watching this video represents the king energy, which is someone very superior. Whether you are a male or female, you are superior and you are meant to go ahead with this energy, and you are supposed to make that delegation now of time, resources, and you should also wait for them to deliver. Maybe they'll not deliver the most perfect thing that you wanted, but you can pick it up from there, because a lot of groundwork be done by others and you can refine it and make it more better. So it is a joint venture in that way. And you, by the time others are working for you, rest, you take some rest. I also take these calls and as indications who called, what was the conversation that might just come up in between a reading, and how comfortable that call went, whether it was a solution oriented or a problem oriented call. So the call that came in between the reading was a solution to a problem that I was struggling from last 2 days, and I was going on and off with a support system that was helping me to solve that problem, a technical problem. So somebody gave me a free of cost long term solution. So I definitely feel that this person, the rider who is going to walk into life, bringing sun energy in your life, is going to give you a very long term solution how to delegate things to others and how to behave like a king and how to manage your life in as a king. So that is something that is, or how to keep yourself calm, because last 2 days, if I were my own old version, I would have really panicked and created a nuisance with the support system and created a big ego issue out of it, reminding me of the Queen of Wands energy, or about the ego aspect that I already spoke to you while this call, before this call has just come in. But surprisingly, I didn't do that. I just informed these people that I have this issue in my hand. This is a technical problem. Can you help me? And they said that, yeah, let's try to fix it up. And they called me and they said that the problem is already fixed. I asked them, what do they charge me? They said it's free of cost. And they also offered me online training to ensure that this doesn't happen again, because this can happen to anyone anytime, whatever the technical issue is. So it was a bonus, so you are going to get a bonus out of this. So that's your reading. It's a very promising week for you, and I see a very positive outlook. Only thing is that you need to be reflective about yourself. What kind of choices you are making? Are you making those choices out of ego, or you are using your knowledge to make those choices? I leave it for your best judgment. Thank you so much, and don't forget to take rest, take breaks, and sleep properly. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Namaste. Hello, everyone. If you have chosen pile 2, this is your reading. You have chosen the sacral chakra. What I'm seeing here is that you are collecting all the energies that you have and trying to reinforce it into something very creative. I somehow feel that you are bringing energies from all the directions, all the knowledge that you have, all the resources that you have, material, spiritual, and everything, and directing it in a particular direction to pursue a creative new beginning. To a large extent, I think it is new beginning, but it may not be new beginning. It may be a existing thing for you, but now you are rejuvenated to start again with a very big force and big energy shift. So something is shifting for you in a positive way, and you might restart something, maybe, or start something very new, or something which was stuck will start moving forward for you. So having said that, let's get deeper into this reading by reading other cards. So, with this energy and this idea of restarting something or starting something rejuvenating, I'm going to shuffle all the cards in front of me and then start the reading. Although these cards are well shuffled, but I definitely want to reshuffle them so that the energies of this card are imbibed and we know about what to do next during this week. By the way, if you're new to this reading or if you're not aware by any chance, I've been posting short videos every day in the short format. You can also utilize them for your daily messages. So we have Venus, beloved. So some of you who are looking for a romantic relationship to start with a certain someone, some of you who have some stuck energies in terms of relationships, it can be of any form. I just specifically said romantic because sacral chakra sometimes also denote sexual energy, but this is a general reading, so it cannot be uh, love, romance, and Venus is all about love and romance, so it cannot be love and romance for everyone. But definitely, I do see that many of your relationships are getting more cordial, and there is a big push from your side and others also, your counter side also, that let's take it further in a positive way. Let's build up that positive movement. Then we have Rukmani's prayers. It is what this energy here is bringing about is that you have a lot of power in your hand and you can do a whole lot of things with small shift of energy. You somehow whole lot of power and you may not require yourself to change a lot on your side, but the world around is shifting a lot to fit in with you. Like they want to change everything about themselves so that they can be in a positive way inclined with you. But to make sure that the world is shifting around you in a positive way, you have to be appreciative of it. You should not be egoistic about it, and you should be thankful and humble to the cosmic world out there who is allowing this shift to happen. So be humble, be respectful to others. Don't be of that kind like, okay, you were like this in the past and now you want to rebuild the relationship. Avoid such kind of conversations and you will be fine. Then we have Fortune, Sun in Leo. We have Devotion, Saturn in Libra. Wow, these are very powerful cards. And Sun in Pisces. Very powerful cards, I must say. Especially the first two cards, Sun in Leo and Saturn in Libra, are very powerful from my perspective. Here, what I'm seeing here is that a great fortune is about to come for you. People are going to appreciate you, people are going to acknowledge you for who you are, and people want to devote to you, your maturity. They somehow see that you have immense maturity or you have grown that immense maturity. So, for some reason, they are like spellbound with your maturity and you on the other side are trying to find similar kind of maturity in other people. So you are trying to align with those people who can demonstrate that kind of maturity, that kind of vision. You don't want to align with anyone very childish right now, because you have evolved and you have a aim, you have a goal, and you really want to be pursuing a certain goal right now. Uh, but only thing is that others may not have a vision. You have a vision, so you would wait for a certain someone who can grow up to the occasion and show up their vision, and how their vision and your vision can align together. So you yourself are not going to make that move. You will let them come to you because they have to change. You have already changed. I am getting all signs that you have changed a lot. You have developed an attitude that is beneficial for everyone. Only check and balance here is that when somebody is coming to you with a vision, appreciate that, respect that person. However, maybe they didn't have a vision in the past. It's okay, because even you didn't have a vision in the past. You have worked on yourself, you have matured right now. Similarly, somebody among the people around you might have done that. Appreciate that. Don't remember how you both had very different set of ideologies. Don't get into all that. That is okay. I'm sure you can handle that pretty much. The problem, what I see here, is that there you would also attract a whole lot of other group of people who don't have a vision. They just have random ideas, and they think that you would do all the work, and they'll keep giving you random instructions and ideas, and you would provide all the structure. You have done that in the past and you don't want to do that again. So you don't want to engage with them. But how do you say no to them? Be polite, be indirect, and do not rub your ego on their face. The reason why I'm bringing ego back is Sun is in Leo. Sun is very powerful and very egoistic, while Saturn in Libra is also very powerful, and Saturn doesn't like to rub ego. Saturn likes to be humble. And when Saturn and Leo are together, friction is bound to happen. Only thing is that you also have Sun in Pisces, where emotions can be very high, and you are also coming out of an enlightening phase. Like you have gone through an enlightenment, now you have to come to the outer world and you have to use that enlightenment for your own good and the good of others. So do all of that in a very humble way. Moving forward, we have house, child, and snake. I want to build up more clarification on that snake, and I'm going to use a different set of tarot card here. So there is one card that has jumped out, which is Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I usually don't like reverse cards, so I'll put it upright, but it showed up in reverse, so I would honor that. And then there is the Moon card. Okay, what I see here is that You are quite stable with your new beginning, but you identified with a lot of people as snakes, which means that backstabbers in the past, and you are not able to reconcile that. Even backstabbers can go through a big change and they can come back and be of good use to you. You are emotionally not able to reconcile with them. So don't trust them blindly. Put them through tests. Nobody is stopping you from that, but still be smart and intelligent about it. Because you would not trust people, because the kind of people whom you are attracting back in your life are the kind of people who have backstabbed you in the past. And again, I'm re-emphasizing, maybe one or two of them have grown and they won't do that again. And you have to identify those one or two people and get associated with them if it's for work and project. Or maybe there's one person out of whole lot of that group which is definitely worth getting into a conversation if it is romantic or any other kind of thing that is involved there. So, moving on to the next set of cards, you have the Lovers card, then you have Seven of Cups, and you also have the Chariot. So you will have a lot of choices. We already know that from the cards that we have read. You have a lot of choices. Moving forward, you would decide based on some factors, because you can do a whole lot of things. That's what the universe is telling, that you have the willpower to move forward, but uh, direction is missing because there's a lot of people pulling you in all the direction. So you need to do a reflection. You need to sit down. What do you want from your life? And what is that you want to achieve in your life? What do you want to create for yourself 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? What do you want to be known for by your relatives when you are not there in this world? Maybe 50 years down the line, you have a family left behind, and what should they remember you for? Think about those things and then make your choices right now. Tower, Alchemist, and Ace of Sword. Okay. What the cards are telling here is that while you are thinking about how the people around you should remember you when you are not here anymore, maybe 50, 60 years down the line, we uh, don't know what, when, and how we would leave this uh, journey on this earth plane, but we should be remembered in a certain way. And that is what you want to recognize. When you understand that you have an answer for that, you can start working towards it. It might shatter a lot of relationship from others' perspective, not for you, but for others, because you have now a focus and you now have only working with one or two people who you can trust on it. You can trust on them that yes, these are the people who would help me to achieve this goal in my life, and others can stay behind because they are not part of the journey anymore, because I have a goal, I have a vision, I have a future to look at, and that's how things will move forward for you. That's your reading pile 2. I hope this was useful for you. Do subscribe, comment, and share if you feel like, but definitely click on thumbs up or thumbs down. That gives me a very good indication about how well this reading was received. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye bye. Namaste. And don't forget to watch the short video. See you soon. Hello everyone. If you have chosen pile 3, you have chosen this card, Simply Love. What I'm seeing here is that this week would be little reflective for you, connecting your past self with your present and some kind of spiritual awakening that whatever happened in the past was happening for a purpose, good or bad. But now there is a level of acceptance about that, and then it's also showing you a path for future, and that will get revealed in this set of cards that we are going to open right now. But let's see how things open up for you in future. But this week itself would be a journey of past to present, accepting your past and closing the chapters which are supposed to be closed, and learning the lessons from them and moving on for good, for your own fortune, for your own betterment, and for your own success. So let's shuffle the cards in front of me to see what else do you expect this week or in coming future because of this acceptance in yourself about your past. So very quickly I'll shuffle other cards also. Yeah, in the meantime, I just wanted to inform you that I'm also posting a message of the day in the short format. So if you like, you can watch that, and please click on thumbs up or thumbs down on every video you watch. So the very first card that you have is third house of communication. What I'm seeing here is that you are definitely moving from a confused state of mind to a very futuristic and goal oriented communication. You don't want to communicate with people just to please them and feel bad within yourself that I really didn't want to say that because it makes me self-sacrifice, it makes me kill myself, it makes me feel bad for myself. But I I have to take care of others' image. I have to take care of others, and they should not feel bad, and I should take care of that. You are very smart about how you communicate unidirectionally, that you are focusing on yourself and they are allowed to focus on themselves. And if something aligned together, you are very happy to work together with them in whichever format things can work: love, business, friendship, whatever it is. Otherwise, you are focused with your own goals and aspirations in life. And that is what you're going to do right now. And then you have Dhumavati's fortune. What I'm seeing here is that you have gone through enough of misery in your own life, and you have seen the worst of worst. And from that worst of worst in the past that we were seeing, you are accepting it now because it has taught you a lesson. And now that lesson is becoming so big for you that you know how to use it in your future goals and aspirations and achieve your goals and be successful and be fortunate. That's what Dhumavati's fortune is bringing here in your reading. Apart from that, she is one of the Mahavidyas. If you are aware of Mahavidyas, there are 10 Mahavidyas in Hindu way of seeing the goddess, each representing a form of knowledge. So you have successfully learned the knowledge of going through a misery in a most I don't want see, miseries are very bad, and it's not that you can go through them in an elegant way, but yeah, in a dignified way or elegant way, whatever you want to say. Miseries are bad. I've gone through my own share of miseries, and I definitely have learned my lesson, but I definitely also want to say that there was no other choice but to accept it in a dignified way. Either I could have just fought with it for eternity, or accepted that okay, this has happened. Just keep concentrating on what I can do now from future. So something like that has happened to you, and you yourself now are using your lessons from the worst things that have happened in your life and moving on to your future. That's what this represents. And this Mahavidya is all about learning from your own self, not self-created misery. This, I cannot say that you have created misery for yourself. It was part of the karmic thing. It was part of the divine plan that you have to learn through miserable situations. But whatever it was, it's over and done. You have learned your lesson, and now you are moving on towards better future. So you have received Saturn in Sagittarius, then you have received Saturn in Aquarius, and you also have received Mars in Pisces. So the first card is called Fulfillment, the second is called Eccentricity, and the third is called Escape. So what I'm seeing here is that you are in a situation where you have fulfilled a dream, uh, or you will be very soon fulfilling a dream in coming future. Say about 9 weeks after this week is over, week of 10th April is over. After that 9 weeks, so maybe 2.5 months, you'll fulfill a dream, and you would be also a kind of center of attraction. You will fulfill a lot of ambitions, and you would escape a kind of attack on yourself by end of this month. Somebody is going to try to attack you between 19th and 27th of April, and what I'm seeing here is that you are going to escape that, and be vigilant about it, but don't be scared, because definitely you are in a better hands of the divine gods and goddesses, especially the goddess Dhumavati. You are in her divine hand. And it's and you also received North Node, which is Rahu. And Rahu is a kind of energy which is quite demonized in astrology, at least in the Vedic perspective. Uh, they talk about it in a very demonic way, but then uh, I always challenge those people that still Rahu has been given a status along with all other Navgrahas. Navgrahas are not planets. They always call them planets. So, because of the English influence that we had colonial past in India, but they are not planets. So, let's try to correct our terminology saying Navgrahas, but uh, yeah, Navgrahas. And what I'm seeing here is that Rahu is a kind of energy which is on the move and wants to learn. And sometimes it wants to learn things which is beyond its capacity for the moment, but it wants to learn. So Rahu with goddess Dhumavati, goddess of knowledge. Dhumavati is goddess of knowledge, and her mastery is to teach through misfortunes. So I think that is over because Rahu also represents future, that you have learned your lesson and you are moving forward. So people may attack you in different forms because there's a transit in the sky during the dates I said to you, because you also received Mars and Saturn. Thankfully, you don't have Jupiter, so that's the reason why you would be safe and you would be in a good hands, because Mars also brings escape energy here, so you would escape that attack on yourself. What I'm seeing here with the next three cards from Lenormand is that you are inviting a lot of fortune in your life. Just be careful of using this fortune for your growth rather than storing all the fortune. Like they say that if you have earned $1,000, and this could be multiple of $1,000 for each one of you, keep 50 or 60% of that for, and these are extra dollars than your daily spending and all those things. Keep at least 50 to 60% in your saving in your bank, and try to keep it for a rainy day. But at least r- next 50 to 40% of the money should be circulated in the market, and you should not be holding on to the money in your bank account. That's what they are saying, because if you circulate that money in the market, you are providing growth to others, and you yourself are getting growth in return, and you are also attracting some nice emotional energy for yourself in next 9 weeks to 9 months. But I would say that you would start seeing signs from 6 weeks from now. I don't know why it's getting so predictive for your pile. I don't want to predict things. I usually avoid predicting things, but I don't know why it is getting so predictive for you guys. But and why I'm shuffling these cards, I don't know. I usually want to pick up the cards on from the top because I have already shuffled it, but because they made me predict few things, I think they wanted to add on more things, so that's why they wanted me to shuffle. Okay, you always limit yourself because of the fear of heartbreak. But when this relationship comes in your life, things move very fast, very quickly, and you might hold yourself back because of heartbreak. But I think the lessons of misfortune or heartbreaks is already over and done for you. So what you are supposed to do is go with the flow. When someone very quickly storm into your life with lot of luck and love and showers lot of success in your life, accept it. That's what they're saying. And they say that shuffle these cards also because, okay, you again have received Lover's card. I think this card wanted to come, and that's the reason why they wanted me to shuffle. And in this deck, it's more about love rather than anything else. But this is a general reading, so I would not just stick to romantic love. Love can happen between two people in various relationships. Like, you would start loving your colleague because you have developed a very cordial, successful uh, partnership in your workspace, that now you can help each other to grow very quickly because of the Eight of Wands energy. And then you also have the peer card here, which is like you are also being this is the Hierophant card in the other deck, but this is Sufi tarot, so it talks about more about Sufism. So what I'm seeing here is that the divine connection is very strong. Divine connection is very strong, and you are able to love people around you, whether they love you or not. You are able to love them, and you are able to not worry about who is going to attack you when they are going to attack you. You don't care about that because love is flowing through you, overflowing through you. Ace of Cups, and it's all about getting deep into your own love life. Or, and by love I all say all kind of love, and be successful in your life in every other segment, because tree here represents stability, material gain, material growth, and achievements in your life. And with fish here, definitely a lot of abundance coming here. Just keep circulating that money. Don't hold on to that money. Help others to grow, and you will even grow even more. So save something for your rainy day and invest everything into the market, or buy things that you want to buy. But just make sure that you're buying organic stuff, you're buying natural stuff, and you are using them, not wasting them. So, uh, ideally, what I would say, that if you are getting something over and above your uh, salary, something extra, maybe go and buy, rather than regular pasta, buy organic pasta. It might be costlier, but you are spending that money on your health, you are spending that money for growth of something in the market, which is positive. Try to balance out things in that way. Don't buy unnecessary things that you may not even use. Be careful about that. Having said that, I think you are in a very good space, so I don't have to worry a lot. I don't have to console anything here. So, best of luck. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down depending on how you feel about this reading. And don't forget to watch the short videos. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit omastralluck.com. The link is given below. Bye bye and namaste. See you soon.